Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Atlantic Union Bankshares. It looks like they're planning a conference call. Will there be good news or bad news in the financial results? Let's find out. Atlantic Union Bankshares filed this report with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, on March 27, 2025. This is called a current report, or an 8K, which companies use to tell investors about major events. The main event here is that Atlantic Union Bankshares will be holding a conference call on April 24, 2025 to discuss their financial results for the first quarter of 2025. Think of it as a public conversation where they'll share how the company performed and what they've been up to. They also released a press release with the details about the conference call. This press release is attached to the report so people can find out how to listen in. Atlantic Union Bankshares has two types of stocks registered on the New York Stock Exchange: common stock under the ticker symbol AUB and preferred stock under the ticker symbol AUB-PRA. Common stock is the regular stock that most people think of when they invest, while preferred stock often comes with some special perks, like getting paid dividends first. Now, what does all this mean? Well, a company holding a conference call to discuss earnings isn't exactly earth-shattering news. It's a pretty standard practice, but this report tells us when it will happen, giving investors a heads up so they can tune in and make their own judgment about how well the company is doing. What is more interesting is trying to figure out what kind of key information we will get from such a conference call, and what kind of important thing happened that was worth reporting in such a short report. The report was signed by Robert M. Gorman, the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Atlantic Union Bankshares. It's his job to make sure the financial information is accurate and shared properly with investors. This is a standard compliance procedure for any public US company to keep their investors up to date. So is Atlantic Union Bankshares a good investment? It's hard to say based on just this report, but we know they'll be sharing more information soon. Now that we've decoded this corporate report, it's time for my take. Atlantic Union Bankshares seems to be following standard procedure here. Holding a conference call is a good way to keep investors informed, but the value of the information being given is yet to be seen. The success of the upcoming conference call hinges on the content. If they have a few interesting announcements, then that would be more than just standard procedure. What could be potential risks or opportunities? Well, the banking sector is facing a lot of uncertainty right now, and what the company plans to address about it may give us an idea of how they will succeed or fail in such turbulent times. In conclusion, this report is more of a heads up than a game changer, but it's still important for investors to stay informed. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings.